still working on building up those storages within myself right now.
Me too.
So I think a lot of that is our body telling us that we are minerally deficient.
Yeah, you know,
Right? When we have dreams like that, like we're minerally deficient. That's what I think.
No, 100%. Look, guys, it got to a point where we're gonna be wrapping up pretty soon here, but like it got to a point where I was vegan in like this reality, but in my dreams, I was eating chicken, I was eating deer, like I was eating eggs because it was I kept having dreams. I'm like, my brother hunts, so you know, he had just had his first hunt, successful hunt. He killed a deer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And girl, I'm having dreams about eating that deer, and I'm like, I'm waking up like, man, this is crazy. I've had dreams like night after night about eating chicken and eggs and deer and fish, and I'm just like, and it was my body saying, John, please eat this meat, please. Y'all, do y'all understand? Let me tell this real quick. The first time I had some sockeye salmon, first off, I was led to eat that sockeye salmon. I had no idea it was the highest fish in omega-3s. I had no idea. I was led, it was the only one that looked good enough. Okay. I ate it. And then as I sat there, I was like, oh my gosh. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have dreams about, you know, swimming in the sea and all, you know, all this stupid stuff. Y'all, my body literally was like, a calmness. I felt my spirit go, like sit back in my body, y'all. It's not a game. That pop that I had in my head, I felt it pop back out. It was, and then I felt like electricity, like plugging into all of my body. I was sitting there twitching like this. Y'all, I can't make this up. I was sitting there twitching. I was like, oh my God. I cried. I cried because I instantly understood that I had allowed my dogma and my doctrine to almost take me out of this place.
Yep.
When we come here to do our mission, we come here to be in this flesh vehicle. We come here to use this vehicle to complete our mission. I almost died. Not even playing. Not even playing. I cried because I said, you know what, man? I've been sitting here damaging myself.
Facts.
Damaging myself, my ovaries. What about my children? Like, I'm sitting here thinking about this. So when people get on here and they talk about, oh, you can't digest meat, like you can kick rocks with your socks off, big toe dip on it. Like y'all don't understand. You don't understand. Like it's different for us. It's totally different, and that's why it be like, you know, when people be all like people was in my inbox talking about, oh, I was vegan for this long and I felt great. And I'm like, okay, congratulations. Like, what do you want? A cookie? Because I don't have none. I don't bake them. Like, what are you talking about? You know,
and that's the
I know
thing.
exactly what I went through. Go ahead.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was saying that's the thing. But you know, people like to argue too and be debative. It's like, were you really vegan? Were you really, like, you didn't tamper with eating no eggs, you didn't tamper with eating no fish, no chicken. Were you really vegan for that amount of time?
A lot of the people watching, y'all, they're not vegan. They be eating fish. They be eating eggs. Y'all just don't know. And see, people like us, we got too much integrity to be out here like, oh, you know, bleep, bleep, bleep is really doing X, Y, and Z. Facts. You know, some of your favorite vegan chefs and cooks are actually eating meat behind your back.
Yeah, but they can't tell you guys the truth. Well, they can. They just choose not to tell you guys the truth because they are not wanting to lose their audience. They're not wanting to lose endorsement deals. You know, some people are on certain levels to where they're getting sponsored like crazy. Like they're not working a 9 to 5 because they get sponsored by vegan companies promoting vegan products.
Exactly.
And they're not about to risk that. And we know, I mean, we understand, you know what I'm saying? Especially a lot of us from the hood, we know how it is. We know how you will do whatever you need to do to not go back to where you came from. We know that. We see rappers do that all the time. It's the same in every platform. Even with this vegan shit, it's some vegan hood shit going on. Okay? They are not going back to where they came from. Fact.
Oh my God.
Fact. They not. And that's okay. But I wanted to touch on real quick the girl who was asking about cooking with the plant. It's really important if you cook with the plants to use something that is of acidity to help counteract that. Okay, so like if you're cooking greens, use apple cider vinegar. Okay, I had some turnips that I got the other day. Apple cider vinegar, I was able to digest it. It was fine. But once again, making sure that you get that proper balance. Okay, or drinking some kombucha or some type of apple cider vinegar fermented something, or eating some fermented foods along with eating something raw. Okay, you got to have that balanced ratio to help, for sure. And I forgot, oh yeah, when you were saying that you did a lot of damage to yourself, me personally, what I'm always pushing, I'm really into women's health right now as it pertains, and you know this, Jonelle, with reproductive health and endocrine health. And so I know, and I'm gathering my studies together and my documentation via the help of Jonelle and her new book, which I'm so excited about. She is going to be doing I'm putting this out here. She is going to be doing some magnificent things, okay? Yes. Because what she has, and I'm telling y'all gotta understand, I have my degree. I'm currently in graduate school. I'm not just a grassroots health person. Like, I have the academia in conjunction with me doing this grassroots nutrition herbalist stuff, okay? And I've never seen anything like what she has that she's about to really just push on all of us, okay? It is major. It is game changing. Like, I'm looking forward to using her modalities for myself, okay? It is a game changer. So whenever you get a chance, check her out on those things. I'm telling y'all, she is a lifesaver. No lie. And the last thing I'm going to say is, one major thing that I experienced with me being vegan, and I'm gathering my stuff together, like I just said, I'm dealing with the fibroid, and I know some people on here are some personal friends of mine, and they know I've been dealing with this for years, and I have been seeing some alleviation with me not being vegan, me eating fish again, and bison and buffalo, and implementing those necessary fatty acids, those omega-3s, DHEAs.
Yeah, DHA and EPA.
DHA. Me implementing all those things back in has been like just amazing for my reproductive health and me healing my hormones. A lot of people don't know, and I'm trying not to get too heavy in this. A lot of black women, specifically black women, you guys are fucking up, excuse my French. You are fucking up your hormones being vegan. That is a fact. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait till I gather all my information and research from all these years and documentation and put that out, because it will not be refuted. It will not be refuted. I have all the scientific data I need and the actual experimentation via myself. Mm-hmm. I know for a fact me being vegan caused me to have fibroids. Facts. Because the body needs cholesterol. You need cholesterol to make vitamin D.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you do. The body does not make enough cholesterol. Okay?
It doesn't.
It does not make enough cholesterol on its own. You need cholesterol and vitamin D and so many other things for your hormones, for your sex hormones to even be produced initially. Let alone send the right messages to the rest of your body. That's what you need. And when you are lacking in that, when you're eating so many plant-based foods, and I'm just gonna go in.
Yeah, go.
When you're eating a lot of plant-based foods that are so-called deemed as being alkaline and be on Dr. Sebi's list, this is no disrespect to Dr. Sebi, because he implemented a lot of real stuff to health sciences and nutrition. Bless his soul. But a lot of these people and their books and their research and stuff like that needs to be revised. Dr. Sebi included.
Yep.
Okay? A lot of his stuff on his list today, and even if he was here, even when I was working with his family and his close friends, he was saying that he's been wanting to work on revising his list for years, but he never had the chance to do it. Okay? So a lot of people are following a list that Dr. Sebi was intended to revise.
I never knew that.
Okay?
Jeez.
Not only that, but a lot of those plant-based foods like the chickpeas, the spelt, I be hurting people having to tell them about the spelt girl.
Not the
The
scalp.
that shit will drive your hormones insane. Okay, if you are a woman, and men too, if you are a woman who is trying to balance her hormones, if you have fibroids, endometriosis, so many other reproductive issues, most likely you are estrogen dominant, or you have some issues with your progesterone and your estrogen, okay, and your testosterone. All three working together. Something's off, okay? And a lot of those foods that are on Dr. Sebi's list, and what a lot of these black alkaline folks and guru folks promote, are endocrine disruptors. Viva the foods, because they have phytoestrogens, meaning that the plants make estrogen that mimic estrogen in your body. Okay?
That's so
And so
good.
that's something that I'm really about to bust heads on. So dudes out there following Dr. Sebi's list, and you got titties, you got soy boy titties. And not only that, but you got soy titties, but you ain't eating no soy. Well, I follow Dr. Sebi's list, and I'm alkaline, and this, and the only thing black folks need is alkaline foods, and they'll cure everything. You don't need no extra food. But you got titties, though. Run me that.
And don't
Run
even
me that.
Don't even
Run
want
me
to be
that.
intimate. Don't even want to be intimate because you can't make the proper sex hormone.
Run me that, yo. Run me that. And I can talk my shit. I can talk my shit because I live the shit. I'm living the shit. And I'm not no overweight sister. No offense. I'm still got shit I need to work on. But I ain't got no muffin pack, B. I ain't got no muffin pack. So I can talk my shit. I'm not one of these women around here ain't got no body on what? Body on yuck yuck, trying to talk shit behind IG. You can roll up on me any day, you'll know.
Oh man. Okay, guys, we gonna wrap this up. Let's answer these questions. So you guys, if you have any questions, we about to wrap up in 5 minutes or so. So please.
I'm sorry, Julie. I didn't mean to go in, girl.
No, girl, please. We're gonna come back on here because people need this though. Like, people need this real, and they need to be talked to real. Like, honestly, y'all, we are all adults here. If you a baby, get off. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and I wanted to say before I hit the questions that I know somebody gonna say, but it's so many people who sit and they eat meat. Well, you know what? You're right. It's so many more factors that go into that, and that's why you can get my book. However, one of the things is that the environment really does suck, guys. And then number two, you're eating, meats that have been pumped with hormones, animals that have been mistreated. So, of course, I don't support factory farming at all. I think that's some trash. I do not believe you need to be vegan, though. You know what I'm saying? Go get you a halal butcher. Go to a local farmer. Get you somebody who you know where your meat is coming from. They're not pumping it. And then they're taking a life. That's why I go halal. They're taking a life a certain way.
Yes.
Get you some good proper meat and some wild caught fish, or go fishing yourself. You know what I mean? Or go hunting yourself, right? Like, I eat deer. My brother, he bow and arrow. He hunts deer. I eat that too. You see what I'm saying? Like, there are ways that you can be healthy out here and be natural and not have all these issues. The processed foods and all the junk foods and the cereals and the snacks and all that stuff is killing us. And we think, oh, it's vegan, but how much plastic are we putting into the environment? How healthy is it? You know what I'm saying? How much plastic are we putting into the environment because you don't want to go and just actually eat the food, right? You use the bones, you use the skin, you use everything in that animal. That's called honoring that animal. You upcycle and you recycle that animal. That's honor. You're not honoring the planet by eating a bunch of fake foods that you got to get in packages. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like when we really don't consider everything and we're living unnaturally, then we don't see how we're really destroying ourselves and the environment, right? Veganism, how many animals are you killing? Real quick, do y'all understand how big these plots of these hectares upon thousands of acres of land that they're using to do one crop, which causes pests, which then causes the need for using chemicals? Even though they say it's organic, you do understand that the farmers get to determine what's organic and what's not, y'all. Come on, wake up. Okay, they get to determine what it is, not nobody else. So even there's a percentage to that. Okay, well, 70%, and then it's now organic. Okay, y'all got to understand that. And people don't get it. People really don't get you're destroying ecosystems when you start farming like that. You're destroying ecosystems because when you clear out land like that, you also clear out mice, snakes, which bring in other bigger animals, birds. You clear out all of that, right? And so it's a lie it's just a misconception that people think that veganism saves the planet. It does not. It doesn't do it. Somebody said, and this is a good one for you too, Karen. Well, one second. What do you ladies think about eating for your haplogroup? That's kind of along the lines of eating for your genetics and getting your medical astrology. So, I would agree with that.
Yep.
This is the one. Hey, do you think eating herbs and spices are healthy? Garlic, ginger, fresh herbs. You want to go with that, Karen?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I still consume herbs. Yeah. I don't even us, talking about our issues with being vegan and not being vegan anymore. We are never, and that's another thing. It's like when they hear that one thing, they automatically take out, oh, I'm not saying that you did, sister, whoever said that, but some people take out, oh, well, if they're eating meat, then that means they're not consuming herbs anymore. Like, no, I consume herbs on the daily. Okay. So I promote herbal usages. However, once again, you have to do your research. I was an advocate of using garlic. I don't use garlic as much anymore. Okay. Based on my research, using garlic, as a lot of people, and this is kind of touching on what Dr.Sebi talks about too, which I'm sure that plays a part into it too. Garlic is a very potent herb.
It is.
Okay. It has beneficial usages, yes, but using too much can cause damages too. Okay. It can create holes in your tissues. Okay. And it's actually used as a driving force to get your body rid of poisons and toxins in emergency cases. Okay. So that's all I'm going to say with the garlic, but everything else is fine. Is used as far as using peppers and things of that nature. But once again, everybody's different and you just got to do your research. But I do continue to promote herbal usage. Like that's something that will not change.
No, of course. And I mean, again, like guys, it's about eating the most natural thing. It's like, hey, what's up? It's like, again, like we started off in the beginning saying that we are so detached from what natural is. Natural is not going outside and grounding. Natural is not going to the supermarket and getting some fruit. Natural is not doing all of the, what's natural? It's natural to grow your own food. It's natural to forage. It's natural to hunt. It's natural to fish. It's natural to trap. It's natural for doing things that you would do if all this shut down. That's natural. And what you will, again, like we said before, what you will realize very quickly is that what you're not about to do is build civilization on no forage herbs and plants and berries that you're going to find. Okay.
Telling you.
Not gonna happen.
I'm telling y'all. Yeah. Trust me, y'all, and people will know, because Uranus is gonna be in Taurus for the next 6 years? 6 years and some change.
Yep.
All of this stuff that we're speaking on will be the themes. This shit that we're speaking on is really gaining more popularity. It's gonna be super popular. Okay. This is what people are needing. It's time for us to really get back to true natural sciences. And getting out of this bullshit dogma that has had us in these illusions for decades. Because you got to see, veganism has been the thing since the 80s. Probably a little bit before that. We just catching wave. We caught on late to something that shouldn't be in use, but we still caught on late. Do you feel me? So it's like she said, if this shit shut down, grocery store shut down,
you can't be vegan no more. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're not gonna be vegan. You're gonna be sitting there. You're gonna go outside and you're gonna realize I can't eat pine trees.
Yeah,
you can't do it. Like, you can't do it, and that's what I'm saying. So we didn't really get into like the other self-care things on this one, but I really appreciate you for coming on, Karen, because
thank you for having me.
Yes, and we're gonna do more of these guys because again, like this is for the culture. This is for the culture. This is for all of us to understand that we have to be more scientific. Just like brother said, we got to be more scientific. And scientific is not I watched a few YouTube videos about Dr.Sebi and Dr. Africa, and now I'm about to get on here and tell everybody else about to learn. And, you know, I'm going to go in because I be watching stuff and I reading books that everybody else ain't reading. So now I can just regurgitate that information. Like, no, you test it, and then you need to show proof of your testing. Where's your data? I got data. I had hundreds of clients, boo. I got data for days. I got photos. I got data. Like, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's like when people try to come at me, like, they know not to do that. They know. Why y'all think that these people not coming for me? They're not going to. They're not going to. They can come for us all they want to. Like, y'all, she has degrees. Like, I didn't just throw somebody up here that's just like, oh, you know, I kind of like health and I like herbs and, you know, let's go out and no, like, y'all gotta understand, like, the level. Y'all gonna see. I don't do stuff on no little baby level. Like, I'm here with it. You know what I mean? And I surround myself with people who know more than me, so that I can learn. And one thing y'all gonna understand is that y'all can get this work.
Fact.
Work.
Fact. And one last thing I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
If anybody are true followers of Dr. Sebi and Dr. Africa, number one, you will know Dr. Sebi ate fish to the day he died.
To the day he died.
People are starting to talk about that more, but he ate fish. He was not completely vegan, boo-boo. Sorry.
He ate Gouda cheese as well. He couldn't even stay away from it.
And Dr. Africa promotes organ eating, meat organ eating for nutrition in his books. Like, Dr. Sebi, I mean, Dr. Africa's had these books out for years. Are y'all overlooking the part where he suggests the different meat organs for nutrition? Are y'all overlooking that? Where he suggests consuming organs for amino acids for certain minerals?
Very high.
And especially if you're in emergency situations and you're needing something really quick with heavy content, are y'all overlooking this stuff in his book? That's my question. Are y'all overlooking this stuff in his book because it doesn't agree with your philosophies of veganism and you're choosing to disregard it?
Yep, they are.
So,
yeah. You know, we all did it. So, you know, I appreciate you all for coming in on the live. We're going to be live tomorrow again. My purpose is to go live at least every other day or something like that. We'll be talking about self-care, you know, however, like, it's just important. It's muy importante that people understand, like, to the degree, y'all, like, if y'all just could see my inbox. I showed y'all a little bit today of the comments that I have on my YouTube channel. But, like, y'all, if y'all could just see that people are, like, really hurt out here over this stuff. And the reality is that most people don't see it. You know, they just see, oh, you shouldn't eat, you know, chicken, eggs because it's periods. Well, guess what? That period brought mine back. So what? Somebody got to have, you know what I'm saying? What? Something got to give here. And people don't really see that because they're not really testing, you know. But I challenge you guys, get the self-care tool. It's free. Link in the bio. Please contact Karen Boone because, you know, for all of your all your nutritional needs, guys, you need to be with her, like, seriously. Do not, if anybody, you need to be with her. Do not be out here just going on YouTube and then just thinking that, you know, just because you heard somebody say something and they make sense, that it's enough for you to actually change your whole lifestyle. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Let me tell you, don't do it. Like, don't do it.
Yeah, save yourself. And especially men. I'm telling y'all, I see so many vegan men with soy titties. Like, y'all, it's funny. It's funny, but it's real. And these men, and I talk to them all the time, they don't know what to do because they're following Dr. Sebi's list. They're alkaline, vegan, and they don't know why they cannot lose weight. They don't know why they are so emotional, and they don't know why they have titties. This is a real issue amongst a lot of black men out here.
So emotional, y'all. See, and that's the thing, y'all. We're going to get off with this, but y'all.
Yes.
Y'all don't know these people behind bars. Y'all don't know them. We do. I'm telling y'all, I've met them and been like, whoa, you on that? Hey, sis. I ain't know. I did not know you was a whole monster out here, like, with your energy. I had no idea. But then again, it's like, if you've been vegan for a certain amount of time, you can see the twitch, you can see the little eyes, you can see all these little nervousness. They can't be calm. They can't be still. Like, it's just not going to happen. So you know, like really be mindful of that, guys. And I really appreciate everybody for coming. Karen,
Yes.
let them know where to find you and how they can
Okay.
get.
Okay, yeah. So I think I put my stuff in the chat. So I really post a lot of my content on Facebook. I go super in depth with a lot of the stuff that I discussed here today. I do videos. I constantly do posts. I incorporate the astrology piece to it too. And I continue to do that on a daily basis, weekly basis, as much as possible. And I mean, I'm just ready, y'all. Y'all gotta get Jonelle's book. Like, it's serious. Like, I'm telling y'all, her book is major.
Link in the bio.
I'm telling you, I have been in this field for over 10 years and I have not seen nothing like hers, period. Like, at all. At all, y'all. It's major. For real.
Yeah.
For real. I'm just gonna leave it.
Link in the bio, you guys, and we'll be back. I'm going to bring on I Am Priceless sometime this week as well. She is the amazing midwife, and we're going to really get in it because, like Sis Karen and I were talking, you know, another thing that happens to women is that we listen to men about our bodies, and they don't know. They over here telling you that you shouldn't have a period, it's unnatural, and it should only be a little spoonful, you know, like how do you know? You've never had one, sir. Like, I don't understand. How are you telling me what my body should be doing? Like, you came out of this. What are you talking about? So it's important that, you know, we have women speak on women's issues. I would not dare tell a man about his testes and his sperm and his penis and stuff. I would never go into that level as if I know what you should and how it should be operating. I would never do that. Right. So we're going to be talking about women's issues this week as well. And I'm going to bring Sister Karen back on again on that one because, man, she did a powerful presentation today about the endocrine system and how, you know, we really got to get our stuff together, women. And this vegan stuff is really hurting you. And people they just don't want to either admit it or they don't see it. And I'm telling you right now that, you know, don't do yourself like that. So we'll be back on this week. I will always let y'all know when I'm going live, before I go live. What night is that? I'll announce it. I'm not sure when. I'm not sure exactly when. I'll announce it though. Y'all, if y'all see something in my nose, it's my nose ring. I just had to see that because I saw it.
Don't you like when people be like, "Oh, ma'am, you have something in your nose"? I'm like, it's my bruh, it's my nose ring. Like,
it's called money. Let's go there, sir. No, okay. Will you be able to talk about hormonal birth control with the midwife? Yeah, we're gonna talk about all of that.
Good.
Yeah, we're gonna what I'll do is get with her and just see what her schedule is like, and then I'll let you guys know. We've already talked about it, and she's already said she's about to give us the
yay.
Okay, so we're gonna be in that thing, and yeah, so we're gonna be going in on that, and I will announce it and let everybody know on that. So that's how we're gonna kick that, and I appreciate you all for coming. By the way, it's 9:16 on a 7 because you know I'm a Saturn being. So
oh, hey.
Anyway, on the 7. So guys, we're gonna end with that. I really appreciate it. Please share this, tag people, and we will save this live so you can.
Okay, perfect. Bye.
See you later, guys.